Hey. So, I am here with a special edition of YQA, the Money Moves edition. And my first question of the week is Mel, none of my friends want to make more money. And so I was like, what? What do you mean? When they're talking to me, I was at a conference a few weeks ago, and then this woman comes to me and says, none of my friends seem to want to make more money. They want to spend their money, but they don't necessarily want to keep their money and grow wealthy. And so every time we go out, what happens is that I end up spending more money than I really want to, or we're doing things that are really expensive. And I feel like because I want to save money and I want to do something else with my money, then I'm going to lose my friends and sacrifice my friends. And I was like, girl, I feel you. That is what's up. There is something about birds of a feather that really, really applies to this situation. I remember when I first started thinking about running my own business. All of my friends were employed; they were full-time employed, and I had to start hanging around with people who wanted to be entrepreneurs. And that's exactly what I started doing in my spare time. So I didn't necessarily sacrifice my old peers and colleagues, but I also had to supplement the support that I was giving and receiving with people who were also on the same path as me. Naturally, as I went through life, or naturally as you go through life, you do sometimes change your circle of friends. And it's really key that you are open to doing so. Now, I don't think you should be going and doing it in a dramatic kind of way. Talk about, oh, I can't talk to you anymore. Oh, you're not on my level anymore. Don't be saying things like that. However, it's important for you to fill your time with the things that push you towards your goal and your personal satisfaction. And so, you know what? Quite frankly, birds of a feather do stick together. It's really important for any goal that you have, whether it be about money, whether it be about career, whether it be about family and friendships and fitness. Really important that you surround yourself with people who are trying to do the same thing. That's key. I haven't, once in a while, you do see the little renegades, the renegade movements where people are doing it all by themselves. But it's really key that you have that community support, that you guys are all moving together, you're motivating each other, you're encouraging each other, you know what the other is going through, and so you can be there for each other. So I know that as part of my Money Moves group, the women in the room, they encourage each other. And so even though everyone else may not be doing the same thing, really, really important that we create this little love-in box, and there's no shame, there's no guilt. It's just all about support. It's not about judgment. That's what it's about really for Money Moves. So I'm saying to you that, put yourself with people who are doing the same thing as you. If you don't have that organically, then you're going to have to go and try and make it happen. Don't be snob squad about it and just dash away your old friends. Talk about, I'm on this next level-ish, because that's just hurtful and unkind, and it's not necessary. But what is necessary is that you surround yourself with people who are trying to do the same things as you, or who have already done it and they're sharing that knowledge with you. If you really want to make your goals happen, if you really want to make those money success plans happen. Number two, it's about communicating those goals, right? So you'd be surprised. I remember one time all my friends were trying to go on a trip. It was like a little day trip. And I was like, yo, I don't really have to loot for that trip right now. I got some Facebook ad marketing that I got to do. So I'm not really spending my money on day trips. And it was so great because every single one of those women were just like, well, actually, you know what? I got to save some paper too. So why don't we do something? Why don't we just go to Sainsbury's and then go to the park? And it was fantastic. That's what we did together. And it was so empowering to be authentic in terms of my own reality and what my own priorities were. And it was also lovely that, quite frankly, my friends didn't need me to go out and spend a whole lot of money to be with them. And so these are the kinds of things that, you got to navigate with your friendships. You're right. Some of those friendships are going to be based on you doing certain things or spending time and spending money on things. But most of your real friendships, they don't really need you to do that. The best times are when you literally have I remember I sat around with 3 of my close friends drinking a bottle of water that we were filling from the tap, and we ran jokes for 5 hours just sitting there around her kitchen table. And so, you know what? Really, really key, guys, that you surround yourself with people who are doing the same things with you. And also that you're being true and authentic and organic with the relationships that you have, being exactly where you are, giving yourself grace and permission to do your thing, and therefore giving other people grace and permission to do the same. So that's the money moves moment of the day. I know I tried to do that little triple M thing. If you do need a community to speak about money, then you know what? Join the membership, because first of all, I don't play. Everyone is friendly, or else you're not in the club. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not even about that non-friendly business. I'm not about that judgment. I'm not about shame. It's all about inclusion. It's all about being able to contribute and also to feel heard and loved, and to be able to give the opportunity for you to do the same to others. So join. The deadline is July 17th. I need to see you there. I need to see you at the budget party. And I will see you tomorrow with the next edition of YQA The Money Move Special. See you soon.